You're watching ETN. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to talk a little Godzilla, but before we get into that, I have a couple of announcements I want to make, and I have a couple of things I want to say real quick. I know I didn't do any videos last week. I just want to let you guys know I was just really under the weather, and it was a rough week last week. Some of you know in the nation that late the week before, going into that weekend, my son got really sick. It was a little bit scary. We had to take him to the hospital, and he had a very low blood sugar. I think his blood sugar was 43. They found out when we got to the hospital, which is dangerously low. As a former diabetic myself, I can tell you that my blood sugar used to dip to 70, and I used to feel like I would pass out. So I could only imagine a blood sugar of 43, especially when my son is very small. He's like 23, 24 pounds, and he's a little thing. He hasn't gotten that growth spurt yet. So it was a little scary, and so between that, then the following week being sick, I'm still a little under the weather now. So obviously the priorities were elsewhere. This week I'm going to be taking it a little bit easy because I'm still recovering from being sick. So a lot of the videos this week are going to be like this, like you see now. I'm just going to cut out the whole studio effect. It saves me a lot of time. It makes my videos upload quicker. It makes my videos render quicker. And I really want to get the content out there because there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot of things that have been going on, not only in the Godzilla world. Well, there's not a lot going on there, but we'll discuss that in a minute. But just a lot of things going on. Ghostbusters trailer, Batman Superman's coming up, 10 Cloverfield Lane's coming out this week, and we're going to do a review on that this weekend. But as far as the announcements go, one of the things, a couple of things I wanted to announce. I meant to do this video some time ago, and I just didn't get around to it. But some of you were at my Twitch a couple of weeks back when I made these announcements, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't know about them. So there were 3 new series that I was working on. 2 of those series have already begun. We have Ask Lenny, which a lot of you seem to be taking kindly to, and then Lenny Reacts, which is my reactions to certain trailers or whatever, or if there's something you guys want me to react to. So 2 of those videos have already been out, 1 of each, and of course I wanted to do 2 more last week, but again, obviously things took priority. This week I wanted to do them as well, but because I'm not feeling that well, it's a little bit tough to do Lenny voice when I'm under the weather. So I will resume those videos next week. The other series, the 3rd one, was a series that I've been really working hard on. And actually I'm pretty much ready to get out there, but it's right now some of the people I'm working with, we're having a hard time getting together on the same schedule. That's really what's kind of delaying it. But this series is called E.T.N. Reenactments. And what these videos are is we're going to take popular scenes from a popular movie and reenact them. I'm going to reenact them to the best of my ability with the best of whatever equipment I have. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Some of you, Richard Iso, which many of you know, Mr. Fresh Final himself, he lives in Massachusetts where I live, and I asked him if he'd like to get involved, and he happily said yes. So he's going to be involved in this. He's going to be in some of the scenes. And it's kind of weird because we live in the same state. We've never collaborated before. You would think we've done it before, but we just kind of I guess we never thought about it. But hopefully that'll change. We'll do a lot of stuff together maybe now. And Amy, some of you remember Amy. She was doing the Entertainment Weekly wrap-ups for a while. She was on the channel for a while. And even though she's not on the channel now, we still talk. She's actually doing a movie, and I told her when she comes by to film these reenactment scenes to definitely plug her movie that she's going to be in. So that should be very exciting, and I'll let her tell you about that when she gets here. So right now it's just a matter of me, her, and Rich getting together schedule-wise. There's a lot of conflicting things. We all work. We all have a real life. So, but once we get together, pretty much I have already prepared 2 scenes from 2 different movies, and hopefully those will be up, and they'll be really exciting. And finally, the last thing, there is one more thing. I will be Twitch streaming on a regular basis, probably in the next week going forward, maybe 3-4 times a week. Not very long sessions, maybe 2-3 hours. And this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. It's a good way because I get asked a lot about live streaming. So this is a good way for me to do live streams while also playing games, which I like to do a lot as well. It's kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And so that'll be a lot of fun. I will definitely keep you guys posted on when I'm going to debut my first official Twitch stream. I've done it before, but this is going to be official. I even have changed up my whole channel so that I actually have banners now and a proper, offline banner and all that stuff. So that's really what I've been working on, getting that all ready to look a little bit more, not professional, but a little bit more presentable. So keep your eyes out on that, and I'll keep you posted. Okay, so let's get into Godzilla. 5 minutes into the video. Sorry about that. Now, Resurgence obviously is supposed to be coming out in July. We haven't heard a whole lot. There have been some things that have popped up in the last couple of weeks. One of the things was that they decided to ditch practical effects and go with strict CGI. I'm hearing that's a rumor, that's not official. We don't know. The most recent one is being casting, and I guess at first people thought there were some GIFs that came from the movie, but it turned out they were commercials with the same actors or the actresses that are supposed to be in this movie. Nothing crazy. Now, we're roughly 4 months away from this movie coming out in Japan, and we've gotten very little. I don't know if there's a certain time frame Toho wanted to start marketing this movie out there. Some people argue that they could be marketing it and we don't know about it, but I find that to be doubtful. When you consider just a year ago, a little over a year ago, when the game was 2014 into 15. So roughly a little over a year ago, when the game was coming out, we got a lot of news on that. Even before they started marketing it, we got a lot of news. We got pictures. We got updates. They were all over the place. So if they're marketing Godzilla Resurgence, we're going to know about it. It's going to make its way over here. So it's safe to say they're not. It's safe to say they're not marketing that movie right now. Look, it could be that they're going to drop something soon, and then from that point forward, they hit the ground running and marketing ramps up. It's possible. Different movies, I guess, require a different marketing campaign. When you look at something like Deadpool's marketing campaign was fantastic. You got Deadpool all the time, but it was different things. But it worked for him. It worked for him because it's all about his fourth wall breaking and talking to us personally, and they took advantage of that in many different forms, and it worked. Batman vs. Superman, which was a movie that was in the same boat at some point. Where's the trailer? Then we got a trailer. Then we got another one, and now we're progressively getting more and more, promotion for that movie because it's going to be coming out this month. I feel that marketing has been pretty solid. 10 Cloverfield Lane is another one that hit out of nowhere and has been slowly ramping up and progressing more and more closer to the movie's release. So it's possible that even though it's been dry, that once they start, it'll ramp up. The question is when they're going to start. I think that's the issue here, is that you're 4 months away now, and you've really given us one little teaser that really doesn't show us anything. And I think that's the problem. I think a lot of people have the issue. A lot of people are wondering if there's some concern on Toho's end. Maybe there's some things they see that they don't like. Maybe they're not as confident in their project as they were before. When you consider how they started talking about this movie when they first worked on it, and they were really touting it and talking about who was involved and the people involved in producing the movie and making the movie. And now it's not a hot topic anymore. You don't see a whole lot of that proud talk, and kind of makes you wonder if something's going on that we don't know about. Then maybe there's a little bit of a lack of confidence there. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I'm a little surprised that off the success of the 2004 United States movie, that they wouldn't strike while the iron's hot. I mean, they appear to have by even making a movie, but now it's almost like they've gone stagnant. And I'm not saying that they're not going to release the movie. They're going to release the movie. But, is it part of the campaign being this secretive? Is it part of the campaign being this quiet about it? It's possible. But even as quiet as Godzilla 2014 was, we got a pretty steady stream of marketing for that movie from Comic-Con of 2013 leading all the way up to the movie's release. I'm the first-hand experience right here. That's how my channel took off. From that point at Comic-Con going forward, we had plenty of things to talk about. And that was almost 9 months. We're talking about 4 months away, and we have little to nothing to discuss regarding this movie. So, I get it. It's a little different. It's Japanese. It's a Toho movie. The budget's not as big. The special effects are not going to be as big. But I do find it a little bit odd. That right now we're not getting much of anything regarding this movie. There's literally nothing to talk about. So we'll just have to see. I mean, again, I hate to judge ahead of time. Like I said, I'm saving my opinion for the suit until I see it. I want to see what the special effects and everything. I'm going to save my opinion until the promoting starts. I mean, at some point or another, it's going to start. So you got to hope that when they do release another trailer or another teaser or whatever they plan on doing, that they show us something. They give us something to go on. They don't have to show all. I mean, they pretty much can't show all of Godzilla now because we've already seen all the pictures. But they don't necessarily have to show us everything. I mean, show us a tail, a shadow of a tail. Show us a city in destruction. Give us an idea of what the theme and what the surroundings and things like that regarding this movie. What are they going to be like? What are we looking at? What are we looking forward to? Is it going to be a serious, dark, scary Godzilla like we think it might be, or is it going to be another goof fest? Either way, it's Godzilla. I want to see it. I'm excited about it. But you got to give me something to work with, Toho. Come on. Give us something to work with. So how do you guys feel about this? How do you feel about the lack of information and the lack of promoting and marketing for this Godzilla Resurgence movie, knowing that it's only 4 months away? Pictures of actors that are in the movie, that's all fine and well, but that's not really what we're looking for, and that's not really what we're interested in. I think for the most part, all of us. I mean, I can't speak for everyone, but I feel confident saying that I think most people would agree. I know there's some diehard Toho fans out there that Toho does no wrong in their eyes, who are going to sit back and say everything's fine. Everything's fine. They do this all the time. Well, not really. Not really. This is different. This is way different. This is a new era, a new generation of Godzilla fans, and things are different now. So this is a very fast-paced society that we live in worldwide. Mobile. People are always mobile. So you have a very small window of opportunity to grab an audience's attention and then maintain it until the release of your film. Right now, there's nothing grabbing. So we'll have to wait and see. How do you guys feel about it? Do you think that there might be something wrong behind the scenes we don't know about? Do you think they're just purposely taking their time and being very methodical about how they do this? And how do you feel about it? Let me know in the comments below. And like I said, we're going to be doing videos this week. They're all going to be vlog style. I'm going to be taking it easy this week, but we will be discussing other topics. I have a conspiracy theory video. A lot of people requesting Area 51. So we'll discuss that this Thursday. And we'll have some other topics we'll discuss this week because there's a lot of things in entertainment happening in the last couple of weeks that I really want to dig into. So until then, this is Rob signing off for ETN, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching ETN. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Join the nation's Facebook page to meet other subscribers or visit ETN's Facebook page and Twitter page. Links for all are in the description.